Hello and welcome back to the fourth segment in gardening. I am going to be planting onions, carrots, and broccoli today. The first one we are going to put into the ground is going to be the onions. These are the onions that I got. This was attached to the back here, but these are the onions that I got, and they come in, they call them onion sets. They're a sweet onion. They're good for, home gardens and stuff. You want to plant them where they're going to get full sun, and you are going to plant them as deep as, the little thing here. So you just want it covered up enough to the very, top here. So it's going to be probably about an inch deep. And we're going to space them apart, an inch apart as well. And then I'm going to be planting the carrots beside of those, because onions and carrots are companion plants. These are my carrot packets. I got that Southern States brand, and these are what the little seeds look like. They're really, really, really small, like really small. And then the other plant is going to be the broccoli. Southern States does not do broccoli, so I got the Burpee brand. And we'll talk a little bit in depth about each of those. But first I'm going to do the onion sets. So I'll take my hoe here, and this is going to be the start of the row. I'm going to plant them right above my potatoes. It's safe to plant onions by the potatoes. So I'm going to start with my hoe here. Just kind of get about an inch deep. Continue on down your row here. You want to make sure that where you're planting them, the soil is well drained. A couple days ago, I went ahead and tilled up this area, so it makes it a little bit easier to hoe up. Okay, that'll be good for the demonstration. Okay, so I'm going to start planting them. And it's just gonna, I don't like this part right here. I think I'm gonna start down a little bit farther to give me some more room up here by my box. I'm just gonna plant it right there like that. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Hold up. All right. There he is. And I'm planting another one about an inch apart. Right there. Another inch apart, just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover them up. They'll fall over. That's fine. Just like that. With some soil. If you have any clumped up soil, you can break it up like that. Just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this and finish out the row so you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, so I have the onion sets put down in the ground here. Big long line here. Just like that. And now what I'm going to do is cover them with the loose dirt that I dug up. I think you guys can still see. And I just take the hoe, just kind of start on one side here and bring the dirt back over, cover them up. Just like this. Walk down. just like that. And that gives you the onions. Okay, all the onions are covered up. Now we are going to start with the carrots. The carrots are these little itty bitty seeds. And I already have my row. So what I'm going to do is, these are really small seeds. And you're just going to kind of sprinkle them in. And what's going to happen is, once they start growing, you can kind of thin them out. So that way, they don't take over one another. And they can grow to their biggest potential. So you just kind of sprinkle them in a little bit at a time. Kind of space them out as best you can, but it's hard with these little seeds. And you just continue that on down through your carrot row. Okay, so I have the carrots. I went ahead and did 2 rows, kind of close together. And then once they start coming up, I can go ahead and kind of thin them out, so that way the ones that are doing really good can get lots bigger. I actually did these 2 rows, and then I did a half row down there after the onions, since the onions didn't reach that far down. Next we're going to go ahead and cover them up. Alright, now carrots are covered. I'm going to do the broccoli. Got my nice row hoed out. The broccoli is pretty much the same as the carrots. They are little small seeds. I don't know if you can see them or not. But see, they're kind of small. Look like little round pellets here. I mean, it just fits right, could fall up underneath your nail. And with these, they're a little bit easier to separate, so you can kind of space these out a little bit better than the carrots there. I'm planting these by the carrots because it is okay to do so. They are considered somewhat companion plants. And I just roll it through my fingers until it falls out. One there, one there. Okay, I'm going to finish my row and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the broccoli seeds in. And I went ahead and covered up the row. Just slightly cover it. Same thing we did for the onions and the carrots. And if you know that it plans on raining that afternoon, evening after you, plant your vegetables, seeds, you don't really have to water them. If you know that there's going to be somewhat of a dry period, you can go ahead and give them a drink, kind of help them to start their germination process. So today we did the onions, the carrots, and the broccoli. We did the onion sets by the carrots because they are companion plants. And we also did the broccoli by the carrots because they can be companion plants. And in about a week or 2, we'll come back out and check on them. And I don't know if you guys watched the previous video on the cabbage, potatoes, and peas, but I wanted to give you a glimpse here of the cabbage patch. That's how they're doing over here. They still growing. This was that flat Dutch cabbage. And then also, I know you guys didn't get to watch me plant the peas, but the other day when I came out, I saw that we have peas are popping. So, if you can take a good gander down that row there, you can see a good row of peas coming up there. And then over here, we have the same thing going right on up. So those are sprouting. It takes the potatoes a little bit longer to come up, so there's nothing for me to show there yet. But everything is doing pretty good so far. A lot of hard work, but it definitely pays off in the end. But this concludes this segment of planting onion sets, carrots, and broccoli. Thanks for watching it, and hopefully you picked up some tips and tricks. And until next time, thanks!